It's typical for us guys when we're meeting women, we want to buy them flowers, right? We want to buy a gift or something like that. It's important, of course, when we're on dates that we spend wisely, right? There's always an opportunity to overspend or do something that's kind of silly, to lose money, and then to have some stress or some bitterness about it, right? It's important, of course, when we're on dates that we spend wisely, right? There's always an opportunity to overspend or do something that's kind of silly, to lose money, and then to have some stress or some bitterness about it, right? And a common scenario will be you meet a girl for the first time. We do what we're trying to do here in the States in many cases, which is make a really big first impression. One of the great ways that you can not overspend on a date, first of all, we're going to show you places when we hit the ground in every single city. This cafe, that cafe, that cafe, that one. We're going to go into one or two of them. We'll have lunch. We'll go and have a few drinks, something like that, so that by the time you hit the social, you've already had lunch or drinks or refreshments in one or two places. And you'll be completely familiar with the environment, the menu, you'll be comfortable. Offer those to your girl for a first date. Many of the hotels that we'll stay in will have a restaurant as part of their facility, one or two restaurants in some cases. And those restaurants are typically very reasonable and very affordable and very convenient. Offer those to your first date. If you offer several options to a girl that provide a perfectly acceptable environment for the two of you to sit, have a drink, have a meal, get to know each other late at night, everything's great and fine and safe. If a girl won't do that, she's not interested in you personally, I promise you. If a girl will not do that, don't date her. Politely excuse yourself and move on. And that'll help you from overspending because you're controlling those venues. After a date or two, when you've been in a venue of your choice and you've had time to get to know the girl and she seems really terrific, let her pick the next venue. There's not very much of a chance that she's going to waste her time because she's not really interested in you, supposedly, being with you in your environment where she really doesn't want to be, and then waiting for the opportunity to get you in her environment. The girls that are out there that are disingenuous, fortunately, there aren't many of them, guys. Most of the women are fantastic and very sincere. In the beginning, just control that environment. Be a gentleman about it, guys. Don't be cheap. Don't be harsh. Don't say things that are insulting and condescending to the women. Be cool, classy, be a gentleman, but just offer venues that you're comfortable with. And if a girl won't go along with that, she's not a good dating option for you, go and meet any of the other 200 women that would be more than happy to do exactly that with you at any given time, right? All right, so another way that we overspend is it's typical for us guys when we're meeting women, we want to buy them flowers, right? We want to buy a gift or something like that. By the way, guys, when you buy flowers, anytime there's a date going on in the city center, you can very easily walk over, grab a bouquet of flowers, give it to your girl before she goes home at the end of your date. Why? Flowers around the world, guys, in many cases, they're big. I don't know what's going on, but around the world, huge flowers and roses. And it's kind of awkward for a girl to have a big bunch of flowers, as much as she's happy to have them, and carry that around for several hours during your date. So buy flowers for your girl at the end of the date if you're going to do that. When we go abroad to meet some of the world's most beautiful women, regardless of their circumstances, we don't want to be cheap. Every time I give this kind of talk to guys, I have to remind some of those guys, I'm not giving you permission to be cheap. That's not cool. Being cheap is not going to help your courtship, and that's not what I'm talking about, because of course you want to give gifts. But unfortunately, part of internet dating, guys, whether you're internet dating in America or internet dating anywhere on the planet, is going to involve a small percentage of disingenuous people who are trying to get something from you that's a little bigger and more, I guess, expensive than is really appropriate at the time. So again, the way we protect ourselves from that, since most of the time they don't stand up and announce, hey, here's why I'm here, just so you know, I'm disingenuous, I'm gonna get you to overspend. Since they don't lay that out for us, we just generally take some things along, and it's a great test, I think, guys, if you're on a second or third date and you give somebody some nice jewelry, but very basic but very nice jewelry, I would expect someone to show some appreciation for that. If that gets scoffed at, it's probably telling you that she's not the right person for you and your lifestyle, right? You know where I'm going with this.
You can find thousands of stunning, sincere single women serious about finding love and the perfect man for them. Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides.
Interested? Learn more at shenzhenwomen.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.